I'm back. There's your front door. And so now I'll go, like if I was entering, you look in. To the left is the 2 bedrooms over there. Right here to the right is where you would go out and go into the garage. The garage is decent size. You could definitely put 2 cars in here. Got your hot water heater. It's one of the things on new construction that seems to be a thing nowadays that I don't really like is they don't usually paint the garage. So I'm impressed that they painted this one and even put trim around the walls. So you walk through, if you come into the house, I'm pretty sure we looked at a house that it must have been built by the same builder if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know that for sure. But it seems very similar to what we looked at before. It's got the little funky walls. It's a nice bedroom, but the bedroom is a little bit small, maybe about the same size as the last one, but maybe a little smaller too. I like the closet. Again, I'm not super high that you got this tucked back in there on each side, but you have no lighting. Not that you couldn't there's so many options for stuff like that, but has a little natural lighting right here. You go out and then you're gonna have a little closet, little place to put your towels and stuff for this bathroom. Bathroom's a little small, but it's quaint. It's nice. Got the double shower tub combo. White on white makes it a little hard to see without some contrast, but it's a decent bathroom. Got the luxury vinyl plank like we've talked about before. And this one's got the little funky wall. I'll just kind of walk around, a little natural light. It's a small bedroom. It just is. I wish the bedroom had more space. This one actually has more of a walk-in closet that does have a light. Didn't turn it on, which is strange that they do one of the spare bedrooms without it and a bigger closet, but it's the layout of the house. Like I said, I think we've looked at one like this one. I'm not sure how much you liked it, but I'm gonna kind of turn some lights out as I go. Definitely think you like the Beath one best. If we can get it under contract, if it's the one you like, maybe the question. This is looking out where you're going into the living room. Oh, pantry's decent size. It does have a light in it. I should have turned it on. I'll back up so you can see it. Goes over a little ways, but not much. It's overlooking the kitchen with the island. Laundry room's over there. Not a lot of counter space. You said you didn't need a whole lot, but I still always like to point that out. Got shelving around the top of I'm not sure why they didn't paint the shelf, but you have some shelving around it. It's just a simple square, looks like about a 6x6, maybe 7x7 laundry room, not real big. A little dining area. I really do feel like we've looked at this similar layout on a house before. The covered deck is not very big. You could put a setting out there, and we've got the living room. It's kind of plain, if you ask me. And we'll go into the master. Master's bigger. It's not a huge bedroom. It has these funky walls on it where they're at an angle, kind of boxed around. This is not my favorite layout. It does have a little soffit around it. I like the bathroom. It's a really pretty shower. And you got a 2 vanity sink there. You have the, I should have opened this a little more, but you have the water closet, a little privacy. It's just a small square room, nothing fancy. I do like the shower. I like that it has a solid shower pan. And then you have your walk-in closet. Not sure why I didn't turn that light on. Walk-in closet's decent size. So see if I can stay back enough, but still. And behind the door you have that. Trying not to go too fast. There's just not a lot to this home for sure. I think so far the one, if I had to say the one you like the most, would be the Beef home, however you say that. This one does show that it's got a 2-year warranty, but I'm pretty sure we've seen this layout before. So simple kitchen, and I will just show you again. That's the entry. That's the little closet. The bedrooms are off to the right there. That's going to be it for the ones I can get to today. I hope you're having a great day.